Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick, 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 Rick.
Good evening. I am your host for tonight's festivities. They know me across the lands as the drama connoisseur. You know me as the peak CEO of Little Guys Incorporated. Some of you know me for my more eclectic taste as a member of Neon Neko Sugar Girls. For example, when am I getting the mana potion discounts? Please code Josh. I am happy to be your host for tonight. I am the cat in the cradle. the whole kit and caboodle, if you will. Oh no, don't freeze on me. There we go. It didn't freeze on me. All right. So don't all of you react too strongly when I turn on my webcam. Okay, but we've dressed up for tonight's festivities. Yeah. Hello, senpai. I don't. What do I say? Hello, chat. I'm Neko Diesel, and today I'm gonna be the host of today's festivity. Get help. I don't have a maid dress yet. Okay, real talk, chat. I had a friend a couple nights ago buy me a maid outfit. It was not slaw, but there is a maid outfit on the way. Uh-huh. So these cat ears don't really fit my fat head. There we go. Dark times upon us, chat. Hair down would help the ears fit a bit better, just saying. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. That's the problem. Ooh. Do a nya for the camera. Sure. Nya, chat. Yeah. Let me take these off. The gloves don't fit my fat hands. He cannot make demands and fail to pay. He refuses. He doesn't. He's like, I want to get a real job one day. Do you have a tail? Listen, I couldn't fit the butt plug in there. I gotta practice my Kegels. I'll let you know in 3 months. Who paid you, King? That's the thing. People send me gifts to the P.O. box, and I feel obligated to use them. Speaking of gifts, I'll be right back. You're gonna have to stare at the chair while I'm gone. All right, I return. Okay. So Toxic and I haven't sent the Christmas gift to Toxic yet, but Toxic sent me her Christmas gift, and I'm dressed up for tonight's stream, but I wanted to show you all this, right? Um there you go. Can we see it all, chat? Um so Toxic sent a skibidi toilet drawing of me and picture. Um so that's what she sent me. Um right? So she drew this beautiful drawing of me as Skibidi Toilet. And it says like Ohio based red pill, Skibidi Sigma Alpha, right? This is the one of one that exists. I'll put on the cat ears again. They're gonna fall off. Skibidi Diesel, yeah. There we go. We'll try to keep them on, but I'm a pretty active guy, so they'll fall off. So thank you, Toxic, for this beautiful shirt. Twisting Toxic on Twitter. Send her your love chat. She is sick right now, so send her all the appreciation for this beautiful artwork. Um, as we move into this new year, I'm not gonna throw that. I'm gonna miss. Goes to the floor. Right. So there's that. Um, what else was I gonna say? Oh, Josh, I'm not bringing you on. Fucking, this is my show. I'm the circus leader. Okay, I'm the head clown of the office. Okay, so this is part of my gift to Toxic, which I think is really funny, that she sends me like a meme gift, and I here. So she hasn't seen it, but I painted this, which honestly probably some of my best work. So basically the server is like dead. Ever since I exposed it, Philosopher, it's just been empty. Really, nobody speaks in it anymore. They're all afraid they're gonna get A-logged. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I painted. So what kind of tier list is this? Well, good thing you asked, Josh. Good thing you asked. Here, let's go. Let's go to this tier list. All right. I chat. What do you mean you're the head clown? That's my title. That's true. That's true. Here. So, so we have a tier list here of apology videos listed in random order. And we will be reacting to them, engaging them, right? So here's how it's going to work, chat. Here's how it's going to work. Right? So we have here at the top is a clown show, right? Which means you, chat, will vote whether or not it was a complete disaster of an apology, a bad apology, but not the worst thing ever, mid. Actually, I think he's doing pretty good. He's cooking. And then bro is innocent. So the apology videos are labeled basically on how bad the apology is. The worst of the worst apologies go up in clown show. Good apology videos go in the innocent category. Now this doesn't mean the guy is innocent. It just means he did a good video.
You are the head clown? That's my title.
Right? So that's how we're going to do this. And if you want to vote, you can find a tier list pinned to the top of the chat, right? And you'll be able to vote on each of these things, bro, right? Oh, it wants me to log in to vote. Yeah, so this is how we're doing it, right? I could basically no, I can't make it here on YouTube. It would have to be through there. Because that's the only way I could get it to work. I can't do enough categories. Otherwise, I would do it through YouTube. Hopefully, they change that in the future, right? But basically, we'll react to an apology, and then we will determine whether or not it deserves to be in a certain spot. Some of these, a little hard to find the original apology, so we're gonna have to go off my recollection of events, right? So we will find that. Okay, somehow there's 15 people that are ready to vote on this, which is hilarious. All right, so I will pull up the first of these apologies, and we will get started right now. Hold on, there's a shitload of these. Here we go. The first one is Nick is not green, and we will not be reacting to everything all of the time because it'll take too much time to react to everything, right? Now, if you remember, Nick fumbled the bag, and he uploaded an apology 4 times. I believe this is his first apology video where he doubles down on the drama. Now, Nick is up for 2 nominations, a Twitter apology and a YouTube apology. Yes, you get to vote if you click on the pinned link in the chat, right? So we will watch a couple minutes of this, and then we will vote on it, chat. And you have 60 seconds to vote on the apology.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special episode, not only because I am back in my office and I am home from tour, but also because today's drama that I'm talking about has to do personally with me in regards to my coverage on the SuperMega story that happened a few months ago on my channel and on many other places on the internet. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, you probably know what's going on and at least some of what has been said about me and others in the comments of my video, but I know that most of you are probably very confused right now, so I'll catch you up. Now, I wanted to talk about this sooner, but I was afraid that bringing it up would cause even more harassment against myself and the people around me and others in this situation. But because of just how bad it has really gotten, I want to publicly and fully explain my perspective and try to resolve it.
Okay, Plastron, I'm going to take that and use it because Nick is not sorry is just as good as Twink is not jerk. Twink jump scare.
In the best way I can. A few months ago, I made 2 different videos about a controversy that happened with a YouTube channel by the name of SuperMega. The controversy revolved around a sexual assault that happened to an artist and a friend of SuperMega's by another one of their close friends who also worked for the channel. Both people were highly associated with SuperMega, and the actual instance of the sexual assault happened under Matt Watson's roof. Now, the artist who was sexually assaulted made a video months after this incident detailing what happened between her, Don, her assaulter, and the rest of the SuperMega team. Now, Lex, the artist at the center of the story, is dating a close
Diesel, can you make it louder? I have to crank up the sound to hear you and then get blasted by the videos. Can you make you louder? Hold on. I will make me louder. Am I louder now? Am I serenading your ears? No, I think his what is his married pussy? Is that his hat? His hat says like married pussy. Yes, good. Okay. As long as it's better. I gotta be quiet because people need to sleep. They have work in the morning.
friend of mine who you are all familiar with. That would be Ethan is online. Lex posted her story, and I was asked by her and Ethan to potentially talk about it on my channel because I've talked about similar situations in the past. I watched her video, and a few days later, I posted a video covering everything she said in the video, including the reports of 2 other people who spoke out about SuperMega, one of them being a former employee of theirs who used to be friends with Ethan and Lex at the time of her video releasing. Now, after I released this initial video, SuperMega released 2 videos detailing their side of the story, where they admitted their faults in a lot of areas, but also provided evidence as to why they believed that a lot of these claims were made in bad faith to hurt their channel, specifically targeting Layden's response as a highly falsified story that could not be trusted. Now, in one of these videos, Matt Watson claimed that a lot of these channels speaking out against them were directly tied to Layden.
Oh, now you want it a bit louder. Okay. Why is everybody backseat streamer today? SMH. It's hard to say what the appropriate level of volume is. Hold on.
And even made the false claim that I am close friends with Layden, pushing the narrative that he was just a disgruntled ex-employee who orchestrated these people to speak out negatively against SuperMega and ruin their career. Now, I want to expand on my feelings on Layden and the way that I think he hurt Lex's story and the reputation of so many people around him, but I will come back around to it after my summary. A major point of SuperMega's videos also focused on comments made by Lex and Layden about Matt and Ryan's late friend Daniel, who took his life several years ago. Specifically, Lex and Layden made claims about hearing Matt and Ryan call Daniel a coward, among many other things, and talked about how it changed the way they looked at SuperMega. But in their response, Matt and Ryan talk about how their feelings of grief around their late friend should not have been a part of Lex and Layden's statements, and they felt like it was extremely inappropriate to bring this up and use it against them. Now, I believe this part is important here, and I will be expanding on it later in the video, but I just want to make it clear that Daniel should not have been mentioned in anyone's videos about the situation, including Lex. Because it was a part of multiple stories that I was summarizing in my video, I, of course, decided to include it as valuable information, but the purpose of my video on SuperMega was to highlight the stories that were told, not give my own personal story on the situation. Bringing up Daniel was purely part of reporting that story. It was not a personal feeling that I had against SuperMega.
That's a lie. That's a lie, chat. You and I both know that's a lie. Because, chat, you and I know that he is friends, homies, even, okay, with our good, dear old Lex Updog. Hold on, I need to fix my suspender. It's like, there, sorry. So we know that this guy is homies with Lex, and he leaves that out of this apology, all right? Yeah, while it's good, it's not devastatingly awful. Yeah, it could be worse. I do agree with the assessment that this is more like a mid, right? Because it's a bad apology. He's doubling down, but he's not making a complete ass of himself, right? Now, when he did it the third and fourth time, that's when he made an ass of himself. But as far as it goes for episode 1, all right, this would be like a mid. So, but I will let the chat decide whether or not it is. The voting for this one is now open. And I will say that this is, for me, this is a mid. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. It was 50-50. Some of you feel he deserves worse. Star Wars and Nick Hope. Oh, someone feels he's cooking. Someone feels he's cooking. Chat. Interesting. A cooking individual. Interesting. That is an interesting one. Now, we just recently watched why did it start to vote for that already? Okay, let me pause the votes for Dream. Now, Dream we just reacted to on stream, and I felt that was a clown show, okay? I would classify this as a clown show because it was incredibly long, really pointless, and just a complete disaster, right? I'm not going to watch it again. We just watched it on the last stream. So if you were here, you were here, but if you're not, you're not, right? But I felt it was too long, talked about a bunch of useless shit, and kind of didn't address a lot of the things that I was worried about, right? So I would classify this as a clown show. But chat, you are allowed to disagree. But either way, we're not going to watch this one. Yeah, I thought the Dream response was terrible. Core says boo. Why boo? Why does he look like a Fortnite skin of himself? Because that is actually a picture of Kanye West at the Alex Jones interview. I need to take these off. Yeah, can you hear my ears? They jingle. Where's the poll? Click the pinned link. Liv, if you click the pinned link, it'll take you to it. Okay, so somehow, oh, somehow it ended up with a 50-50 split on Dream. Core, shut up, Core. Oh, yeah. So this one is another apology I couldn't find, right? So this next apology is by We Hid the Body or We Hide the Body or something like that. That's like his name. And I'll try and find his apology. Hold on. I think I have I can only find the video from Moist Critical, right?
Twitch streamer getting tomatoes thrown at him all across Twitter for a clip that's going viral of him having an embarrassing and horrible response to one of his community members answering a question that he asked them.
In Spanish, and it's chef's kiss. All right. Curvy, where the fuck have you been? Oh my god. Well, tell you what, Miss Dirty Curvy, you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to talk about it in my chat.
So this guy basically railed on this lady for like trauma dumping in his chat and like ripped her a new asshole. And then his apology was basically like, we have the positive vibes here, bro. Nothing but the positive vibes. And he basically ripped her a new butthole on live. And it was incredibly bad. And I can't find his re-upload of it. So, yeah. Core, stop saying D20. You're going to cause issues for me. But yes, so that is what happened. And again, this was one of the apologies I couldn't find.
It's Friday, and that is a whole big bucket of bummer.
And his response...
That's what I remember. He said it was a whole big bucket of bummer. Where else is his video? You literally just asked where she's been. Here we go.
Answering that.
And I'm sorry for your loss, but we're not doing that in my fucking chat.
I'm sorry for your loss, but we're not doing that in my fucking chat.
Thank you. Well, okay, Miss Dirty Curvy, you said, no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world. I said, hey, what's up? How are you? You know what? Let me give you a little...
What's up? How are you? How dare you have a fucking family member die? Is the guy who apologized for AI-generated streamers on here? Yes, he is. Atrioc is on here.
A little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Kirby. When something really, really bad is going on in your life, and in a public forum, someone asks you, hey, what's up? How are you? There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it.
So you want...
What an asshole. Oh my god. Yeah, his apology video had about the same tone as that, so I'm gonna put this one in clown show as well. This is definitely a clown show. I don't think chat is gonna disagree with me at all, but you can't vote on it now. Oh my god, what an asshole. I don't know how I thought that wasn't gonna end up in the clown show category. That was so bad. Holy shit. Before I leave, hey Diesel, what barber did you get your fade? Bro, never trust a barber with clippers again. I used to go to a barber in the hood when I lived in Massachusetts. I used to live in a city called Worcester, and it was a shithole. Oh my god, yep. Peak horrible person. Oh, okay, here's Nick again. So this is Nick's second apology. Here we go. Here's Nick's second apology. um, and basically, he's like, I responded with anger when concerns were raised about my coverage of the story because I believe these criticisms were coming in bad faith from an audience of creators that have harassed me in the past. After reading the messages from people in my community who have legitimate and valid concerns about the stance of the situation, I realized there are not criticisms about the video that are sincere. I was immature with how I reacted. The second apology. I was trying to help a friend, but I was stubborn and emotional instead of taking the proper time to hear how I could have done better from the people who were rightfully concerned. I wrongfully gave more value to the opinions of those who agreed with me over those who are holding me accountable for valid reasons. That is something I deeply regret, and I should support the victim without getting directly involved. But instead, I chose to cover a sensitive story that involves people that I was close to. Now, remember, there are 2 more videos after this apology, so he kind of went back on it. Also, this is a great response. If your favorite content creator wants to be uncanceled, they should make a video. Apparently, they should make 6 videos, as far as Nick is concerned. But yeah, that's just him being like, I was friends with them. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been involved. So it's a simple one, right? I'd say that's better than his first video. But it definitely was downhill from there. But as far as apologies are concerned, I think the Twitter one is a little better. But Nick has a different apology for each social media. I could argue and understand why you put it in clown show, though. I would understand that. I think honestly, if it was just that Twitter apology, I'd probably put it in he's cooking. Okay? Like it's I don't agree with him, but he admits fault, right? Where it's needed. His comment section was so good. Yeah, they were grilling him. Shame Queef Burt Jerky is gone now. Okay. SuperMega takes up a lot of this list. You know, there was another the Ms. Kiff apology I couldn't find. That one's just gone. There was a few others that aren't on here. Probably. There could be more, but I don't have them on here. But next is Ryan's response from the SuperMega stuff. So let's take a look back at that. Wow, that was 4 months ago.
I wanted to start off by apologizing for this response coming so late. A lot has come out and I wanted to take the proper time to think about the situation and reflect so I could respond. Before you watch this video or any other video dealing with this subject, it is important you read Lex's Twitter post and go watch their YouTube video about the situation. Trigger warning for those who are sensitive to conversations about
okay, Coffee Addict, that's a very interesting thing. There's a few creators that I think are able to shoot down videos like that, and I think Ms. Kiff's is one of them. It should be on here though, but I can't find it anywhere.
Sexual assault. On the night of May 25th, Lex reached out to me through text. They wanted to talk about something. I said okay. She called, I answered, and she began to confide in me about a sexual assault that she experienced by our mutual friend Don, who was our channel artist at the time. I took these allegations seriously and expressed my support for Lex, and I asked her permission to talk to Don about the sexual assault directly. Unfortunately, my words ended up ringing hollow as Matt and I
You know, I like Ryan's video, his response, but like I get why they publicly can't say don't watch Lex's video, right? But I would never say that because Lex is completely bad faith. Right? There was no reason for Lex to do whatever. Lex should be on here too, to be honest. That's not an apology video, but it should be on here. I'm trying to keep it strictly to just apology videos. And there's some in here that you guys definitely haven't seen from dramas outside of my sphere that are really bad. But this one, I mean, it's good. It's not bad, but I do disagree with his assessment of saying go read Lex's stuff.
Continuously tiptoed around the subject. We didn't expect this from Don. Nobody expects their friend to do something this serious to another friend. We selfishly waited until we felt comfortable to have this discussion with Don instead of having the victims back immediately. Matt and I did eventually sit down with Don to have this discussion and started the conversation with Don, I believe, inquiring about a visa and starting to work for us potentially full time. Of course, that was not the subject Matt and I came to discuss, so we quickly...
Can we have a L video list, hers first?
We turned the subject over, said we are not talking about this, and that we were going to be talking about the situation between him and Lex. He explained away the assault, excusing it as a miscommunication of boundaries in an intimate moment, and we told Don if he truly believed that, if he truly believed that it was a boundary miscommunication, then he should apologize to Lex directly. This was, of course, the wrong decision. This put the onus on Lex to have a discussion with their abuser, which is a ridiculous ask for someone to make, and was a bad decision on both Matt and I's account, and we handled that very poorly. It's stupid that we even thought that that was a good idea. In reality, it's just dismissive and wrong. Again, after some tiptoeing, we ended up cutting ties with Don, both personally and professionally. We cut all contact with him.
In hindsight, I feel like he's going too soft on Lex. Like, I think I'd say bro's beaten the allegations, but that kind of frustrates me with how, like, in hindsight, how kind of like reasonable he's being to someone who's trying to deliberately ruin his career. Like, I get it, but then on the same token, she's such a bad faith actor that I just don't want to give her the benefit of the doubt. So I it's just kind of rubbing me the wrong way.
We also updated those who we knew that were working with him of the situation. This should have been done from the very start.
How early in the situation was this? This was like midway through, right? So this is after SuperMega responded, but then before all of the detractors fell apart.
And I regret that we
this is the second act low point in the 3-act structure.
Handled this in the worst way possible. There's no excusing the lack of tact that was used to handle this. Lex should have felt safe, and I am sorry to Lex for making them feel like they weren't heard at that time. I was spineless. Could have been handled.
You're still spineless. All right, I think that's enough. Who did we? Oh, we hit the body was put on there as well. Okay, no, I got him. Let me get Ryan's video. It's also mid. I'd say it's mid. It's mid. I think it's mid. I don't know. You might be able to disagree with me. I don't really feel any type of way about the video. This is the all is lost moment. I need Ace Attorney music in the background. Hold on. And yeah, they should sue Leighton. Leighton was probably the worst at Josh. EDP is innocent. That's an insane. Mid for being a pushover, I would agree. Yeah. It's a joke. Synthetic Teapot, you need to have like a tier maker account to vote, which is annoying, but it links with like Google and Twitter. So there. Oh my God, Ryan's is next. Hold on, let me get this. Oh my God, it's playing at 2 times speed. Okay. I'll put it really low. I don't want to like overshadow anything else, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so so let's look at Matt's response. I do believe this one was a bit better, but it's also thrice the length.
I want to start this video out by apologizing for the delay. This is a very serious matter, and I wanted to make sure I gave this ample, time and thought before speaking publicly. You probably also noticed that Ryan and I are both doing separate videos. This is because we each have specific points that we want to say, and we didn't think it would be as efficient to cram all of it into one video next to each other. So instead, we opted to do 2 separate videos. But yeah, a lot has obviously been said in the last few days. I want to address everything that's been said, and I want to apologize and take accountability where I need to take accountability. For those who don't know, Lex...
I was thinking about how people title fucking apology videos. They're always like, my response, addressing the allegations, setting the record. I'm sorry is probably one of the best ones. I feel like my response usually is coupled with like an okay response. And then I'm sorry is like the disaster train one, right? But I don't remember what Toxic Gossip Train was called. It might be called My Response too.
Is an old friend of ours who recently released a statement on Twitter, as well as a YouTube video detailing a sexual assault incident that involved our former channel artist Dawn, as well as her recent experiences with myself and Ryan, aka SuperMega. I'm gonna go ahead and read what Lex posted on Twitter so you can get her words verbatim on everything that happened, and then I'm gonna try to supply as much additional context as I can and explain what happened from my perspective. In November 2021, I was sexually assaulted by Dawn on the first night that we had both met while dating. We were both staying at Matt Watson's house. He attempted to physically force me to give him oral sex, and the only reason it didn't happen was because I was forced to physically resist him when he didn't listen to my verbal commands to stop. I waited to confront Dawn until Creator Class 2022, where I could keep it offline and then never see him again. But then Dawn was invited to Matt's house in LA right before I moved to LA to stay in that.
Oh yeah, Too Mad should be on here. Too Mad should be on here. He would go in Clown Show though, just let's be clear.
House that they used as an office, aka the Super Megaplex. I called them before I got there to tell them what happened so I could avoid being around Dawn, but they gave me mixed messages. Ryan wanted support.
Moist Teeth, please, for the love of God, don't give Too Mad any ideas. Because that would be a great one for him to use. He shouldn't, but he would, because that's who he is.
And 2 days later, Matt, a phone call where he went into lawyer mode and promptly explained to me that technically Dawn isn't an employee, so we don't have to do anything, how SuperMega is his magnum opus, and how this would be very bad for them if anyone found out. Days later, they talked to Dawn privately at Matt's house, where they proceeded to explain, to try and get his side of his story, left the conversation with Dawn saying he didn't know what he did wrong, and Matt and Ryan deciding for me that Dawn and I just needed to talk things out in person. The day before I get to their office, Matt texted me and told me he sent Dawn there, and I had to hide in the bathroom for him to leave. During my time at the office, every action was held while I lazy going at the office.
So he reads out Lex's statement,
in which he was crying, saying that him and Lex had just broken up. He told me he was essentially stuck in Florida because he's from Germany and he had no money and didn't know what to do. And at this time, I didn't know any specifics of what had happened with the breakup. He mentioned to me that they had been distant and then ended up just breaking up. That was the extent of my knowledge on the split at the time. Feeling bad for Dawn, I offered to get him a one-way plane ticket to LA to come crash at my place until he could find a way to get back to Germany. He took me up on the offer, and on May 23rd, he flew out to LA. When Dawn arrived, he cried to me about how heartbroken he was, and the whole time I was none the wiser on what had actually taken place between him and Lex, and if I had known, I would not have invited him out to LA to stay with me. I would not have housed him. I don't remember exactly, but I think Rav was the one who told me initially on my balcony one night, and he told me that Dawn had sexually assaulted Lex. This was something that I did not expect from Dawn, and truth be told, I had a bit of a hard time accepting it. I soon asked Dawn about this.
He's making a better apology for Lex than she did. Absolutely. Yeah, I was just thinking about how much... Like Matt still is a bit, I don't know. He's still a bit California shy boy. But this is a lot better than Ryan's response. Like, this absolutely cooks more. He's a lot more confident. He's a lot more forward. He gives receipts. All that stuff is very important. I think what makes a good apology video or like a addressing the allegations video is confidence, getting right to the point, and showing receipts. Those three things are the core tenets of what makes a good apology. You want to be confident in how you're speaking, get as quickly to the main point as possible, and then back up that point by giving layers upon layers of receipts moving forward from that point afterwards. If you can do those three things, you're probably going to come out on top. Lex fell apart because she wasn't confident and rambled, never got to the point, added no receipts, and then on top of that, added superfluous information. That's one thing you don't want to do. The things you don't want to do are don't add superfluous information. Say I was in a bad headspace and commit a cliche like sigh, turn on the camera, or address your fans.
And what he told me was he chalked it up to basically a misunderstanding in the bedroom. At this time, I did not grasp how serious the situation was, and obviously
he was matter of fact and cited his sources. Yes, that is important. I think we can vote on this one. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna say that bro is cooking. I think he's cooking, honestly. Actually, no. Okay, he still gives a lot of leeway to Lex, and he puts a lot of the onus on Leighton. So I'd probably say he cooking. Bro is innocent. Yeah, I have a feeling we might disagree on that, chat. Where would you rate an apology titled "Oops, sorry, I'm still winning"? Oops, sorry, chat. I made an oopsie whoopsie. That's getting clipped. Oh my god, this one's really bad. What's wrong with addressing your fans? Both Click and OT did in their responses, and it seemed reasonable to me. Well, the addressing your fans part is a bit of a cliche, right? Because if you spend too much time addressing it, it means like you're like really concerned about your how the internet perceives you, right? So if you address your fans too much, it comes off as, please don't ruin my career. Please don't. Please, I need you for my money. Okay, so this is the apology from Sniper Wolf, right? Which is this. And I'll read it out for us now. Let me start by saying I'm sorry for the recent actions. It's just inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jax Films, YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example of the appropriate conflict resolution. If you remember, Jax Films was making videos on her. She showed up at Jax Films' house. Well, I certainly did not see eye to eye, and we have our differences. I am sorry for reacting the way I did, when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately. Not for the views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflicts should be solved. I'll reach out directly and hope we can find some time to communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it, respect the decision, and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. She was doing really good. She was doing so good until she said a lapse in my judgment. That's... She should have just doubled down. I don't think it's a clown show, but she ain't beating the allegations. A severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Please vote. That instantly ruined the apology for me. And not spelling his name right. Yeah. Oh damn. Come on, you're telling me you all right. Listen, I can't keep. I feel like it's better I give my opinion after, because you guys are clearly copying my opinion. Blair is on here. Blair is on here. Oh, this one's great. I'm really excited to watch this one, guys. So this is part of like some TikTok drama or something. We're gonna want to buckle up for this one. Hold on. There's a lot here. I'm sorry. I need to give an apology video for how I've labeled these. Here, I can close that. So Cena May is some TikTok lady.
It was honestly, I decided to take a month off of social media due to the negativity surrounding my platform.
This
It was
upload
honestly
is
one
like
of the most
terrible.
difficult times in my life for many reasons. But through struggle, I found clarity within myself and with who I want to surround myself with. My purpose in this life is to create. And whether that's silly TikTok dances or showing unedited photos of myself, creating and inspiring is what fulfills me. I know that this is why God and the universe have given me this platform.
So I have no idea what this apology is about. I have zero idea. I have no idea what's happening here.
Preach self-love, but that takes time and patience.
Cena May was accused of assaulting a guy. Oh, okay.
Now, more than ever, I feel proud of the person that I am. Even if I can only inspire one person, I will have done what I was put on this earth to do. We're all learning and growing, and more than anything, I'm beyond thankful for my family, friends, partnerships, and supporters. There's a song by Sam Smith that I think a lot of people my age can relate to. I hope this can inspire you.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. There we go. So yeah, it's just in one ear. I was so inspired. Oh my god. The fact that she could essay a guy and then make a dance video and not have charges pressed is wild. Hidden talent, keep it hidden. I don't know what makes this worse, the fact that it's a Sam Smith song or just her dancing. Okay. So this is definitely worse than Colleen's. Having seen this now, I'm not gonna just vote. Go ahead and vote, chat. Clouds. So brave and stunning. That's right. Mana Potion Coffee at manapotioncoffee.com. That coffee's bussin'. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was probably one of the worst apologies I've ever seen. Like, honestly, that apology was basically the one we've talked about. Like the I'll fucking do it again and doubling down. That was that apology. That was it. Yeah, I would argue that this is by far the worst so far. I would be in agreement, chat. I would be in agreement. Okay, so now we get to the pink sauce lady. Hold on, I can close this. And this. There's so many here. There's so many. Okay, so the pink sauce lady made pink sauce and then went to apologize about the sauce not being pink or something, or was making people sick or some other stupid thing. I don't know. This is like really stupid drama. Knew how that one ended up, don't we? She blocked the blonde girl after this. Do they have words? No, they're like chummy over this. I was in a bad headspace. Ain't beating the allegations for me. Fuck, now you're all gonna put it in the same spot. You can vote now. Good for her, bad for everyone, including her. I need to give my opinion after you guys vote. I keep doing that. Dark place, wasn't myself, bad vibes. I'm listening / learning. Heavy sigh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm turning on the camera before I start recording. One. I do think it's worse than Dreams. 100% it's worse than Dreams. She's making it blue sauce now. All you have to do is put like blue ink in it. What are you doing? Like, I don't understand. Oh, okay. Perfect. 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 I know. So we're not going to watch too much of this. We watched The Completionist.
Over the past few
But this was bad, right? We can all agree this one was pretty bad.
weeks, allegations have been made against me, my family, and our charitable organization, the Open Hand Foundation, asserting charity fraud and more. I'm here today to provide clarity and transparency to set the record straight. I want to make it 100% clear. At no point in the Foundation's history was there any criminal or financial fraud. Now, to further provide context on the Open Hand Foundation,
Diesel, why are you looking like CoffeeZilla? I don't think CoffeeZilla looks anything like me, baby. He pulls it off much better than me. Yeah, I don't think we need to watch this one again. We just watched this recently. You may all vote on it now. But remember, he did show his mother's autopsy in this. We can read Gerard's mother's autopsy right now if we wanted to because of this. The suspenders are kind of doing it for me, though. I mean, I'm kind of mid on suspenders. I kind of feel like I'm wearing, like, I don't know. Like, whatchamacallit? I don't know, like bondage gear. I don't know. I'm kind of fat right now. I was going to do the ghost face photo with this. But I felt I just looked a little too chunky for it to be sexy. So I decided not to. But it is sitting right over there. I have gloves and a knife and everything. All right. I would put it in clown show, actually. I do agree with that assessment, chat. I think you picked correctly. I think it's probably about here. Actually, no, it's here. Yeah, I think it's definitely here. Ghost faced. Yeah. Sigh, Pat's guinea pig. This is hard to say, but I've made a severe lapse in my judgment. I never meant to kill all those orphans. I was in a dark place, and I am learning. I appreciate my fans supporting me. No, I'm not fishing for compliments. I legitimately am very fat right now, okay? I ate like 6 cutlets of chicken parmesan yesterday. Like I got some love handles, okay? I got some serious love handle action going on. Anyway, we've gotten to Toxic Gossip Train. Oh, hers is just titled Hi. I thought it was actually called Toxic Gossip Train. But let's take a look.
Sigh. Pat's guinea pig. This is hard to say, but I have made a lapse in my judgment. I never meant to kill all those orphans. I was in dark place and I am learning. I appreciate my fans supporting me.
You're not fat, you're bulking. Bulking season is over, boys. Okay, I'm trying. I just like I wish I could be in her headspace. I wish I could read her fucking mind when she looks at the camera like that. Like, what is going on?
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true, though.
Can we watch the Joker version, actually? It's way better, by the way. It's way better.
Hello, fine people of Gotham City. All you heroes on the Gotham City Police Department. Commissioner. Batman. A lot of people have been saying some pretty nasty things about me recently. I think they greatly exaggerate. So allow me to set the record straight. When I was just starting out, I had a stand-up routine, but
It does look like Onision. He does look like Onision. 100%. It's kind of scary.
I could never get through it because the crowd was too mean. So then I got a new face. I began to lash out. I said some things without knowing what I was talking about. And even though I know I only had the best of intent, I feel, my dear, some people clearly didn't know what I meant. If any of you ever walked in my shoes for a mile, you'd see I only ever wanted to make you smile. But you create this false narrative and you treat it like gospel. Suddenly I'm a bad person because I blew up one hospital. It was just one, and that was years and years ago. Some victims' families are incapable of letting things go.
That is so good. That's so good. He is cooking. He's cooking. Way more than Colleen's cooking, that's for sure.
And for those of you asking about the water supply and the poisoning of the entirety of it, that was me. Of course it was me. I did not appreciate, however, hearing people complaining, "Oh, I haven't been properly hydrated in a full month. This Joker water is making my skin feel itchy. I breastfed my baby after drinking Joker water, and now she won't cry. She just laughs." Like,
there's a Mr. Beard version. What did Mr. Beard do? There was Mr. Beard. Oh wait, this guy, I hate this guy. This guy is a fucking pain in the ass. This guy was so cringe on Twitter. I want to push him over and put him in a locker. Fuck you, Mr. I forgot who you are because you're not busy on Twitter being fucking annoying. No fucking way. Ryan Beard on America's Got Talent? Are you The parody is good though. Fine. I'll click on a fucking parody.
Recently, people have been spreading rumors that I'm some kind of creepy groomer. I'm not creepy, I'm like your quirky aunt who sometimes makes you stick your hand down her pants. This is just...
It's kind of cooking. Ain't gonna lie, much better than Colleen's.
Just a joke she likes to do, and sometimes...
Ryan Beard does look a lot like Chris. This is Liquid Chris, guys. This is Liquid Chris.
She shows you her friends' nudes. It's not incest, there's no one she would molest. No, she's just being weird. She's not someone you should fear. These are just jokes, she doesn't mean to offend. Can your auntie come over and spend some time with your friends? We can all laugh about my husband.
Listen, guys, I know I own a ukulele, not by choice. Okay? For me, and I'm sorry, I understand the she, they, bisexual audience probably has a lot of ukuleles. Ukuleles? Kind of a red flag. Just saying. Just said. They're like a yellow flag. Okay? That's what a ukulele is.
Cock, then try on my underwear. Wait, why'd you tell me to stop? Don't get mad. These are all just jokes, but don't...
Who's the solidest CWC? I don't know. Okay, let's open up the votes for Toxic Gossip Trade. Where does this belong, chat? Where does this belong? Diesel ukulele apology win. No, you missed it all. We've watched enough. I honestly don't think this is worse than the dancing one, actually, personally. The dancing one was probably just as tone deaf. But, of course, Colleen's going to move to the top. He does a whole Cena May thing. Oh my god. I can't believe I almost missed the Larry King cosplay stream. Actually, it was a cat butler earlier. Oh, I think I took this one off. This was some lady apologizing in court. But since it's on here, I guess I'm gonna pull it up again. Let me go find that one. Let me go look for it. I don't even know what this lady is apologizing for in court. It was during sentencing. I actually think it was it Rina who sent this in the server? Here we go. I have no idea what this is. Is this the one who faked cancer? Is this the lady who killed all those babies? Is this real? Chad, what the fuck are you talking about?
A lot of people have made speculation as to why I did this and how somebody who looked like they had everything together could have such a mess. I didn't do this for money or greed. I didn't do this for attention.
Oh, the fake cancer lady? Okay.
I did this in an attempt to try and get my family back together. I come from an extremely broken...
Oh, chat, remember, what did we say? I was in a bad mental space. I came from a bad background.
And separated family ever since I was 2 years old.
my history was bad.
Over the
Blood
years,
is
it has
waffling
gotten
too.
steadily worse, and a lot has happened internally to our family. A family is supposed to be one that's drawn together, not drift further and further apart. I was always told that.
What? I just received a gift on Steam from Slaw. Diesel, this is gifted from one of your Discord members, Sasha. Enjoy. I have just received a copy of the Bible on Steam. It's just the Bible. Thank you, Sasha and Slaw, for the Bible. So I should mention that the Bible is listed as a psychological horror, sexual content fantasy novel on Steam, and it does support Xbox. Why did Judas betray Jesus? Is he stupid? Says one of the reviews. The West has risen, billions will be born. What? Was it the cat ears? Okay, so this is a lady that faked having cancer, and her reasoning for faking having cancer was, my family was bad.
Oh, I was the only one that could fix it, and I have tried for years. Nothing was working, and I kept pulling for everybody to be a normal, functioning, loving, supportive family. I thought if I said what I said, it would make everybody pull together.
So she lied about having cancer to make her family come together? Okay, that's wild. I guess you all can vote on it now. I would classify this as clown show because it was so bad it went to court. That's like the Clown Olympics, personally. I don't know why she wanted her parents back together when she never knew them together. Oh, shit. My cat ears are just... I'm not a fan of the cat ears. I don't really feel kawaii desu, you know? I kind of feel like I need to keep myself safe or something, you know? Oh, here's another good one. Here's another good one. We're getting up to the Logan Paul apology. This is a really quick one, too. All right.
My initial response to his series was that of...
Remember, CryptoZoo still hasn't paid those people back.
Of fire, an ego flare, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart, and I was defensive because I know I never scammed anyone with this project. I never made any money, never sold any tokens, and I only had the best intentions going in. But the fact is, the suing CoffeeZilla is not going to help CryptoZoo holders, so I do need to focus my attention where it should be, which is on fans and supporters of me. You guys mean the world to me, so I'd like to announce my 3-step plan moving forward. Step 1, Jeff and I are going to burn our Zoo tokens so we have no financial upside in the game, and it will add value to holder tokens. Step 2, we want to offer a rewards program for players who are disappointed in the status of the game. So essentially, you're going to be able to burn
Dink Doink is another one.
Your base egg or your base animal for the mint price, which was...
I'm Catboy CoffeeZilla. Don't even. After these next main channel videos come out, there's no way you guys aren't going to keep running with that. Okay.
0.1 ETH or the equivalent in BNB. I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million right now for players who want to get out. And then step 3, obviously...
By the way, chat, I don't think he followed through on any of this. Didn't follow through on any of this.
Finish and deliver the game as outlined in the white paper by completing the egg bridge from ETH to BSC for base animals and base eggs, completing the marketplace, and obviously completing the releasing your animals into the wild to accrue your yield function. To say I am disappointed in how this was handled internally is an understatement. There's a full internal investigation going on along with an audit, and we are going to pursue full legal action for whomever needs to be held accountable.
Nobody. Apparently. Nobody.
Any money is recovered in the process, it'll go right to the community. My sole obligation is to my supporters, and I know this video is long overdue. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
Do we take that into consideration when judging the apology? I feel like it's hard not to, but I think if this was the only apology on its own, you know, because I feel like that kind of weighs into it, right? Because this is after he tried to expose CoffeeZilla.
For how this has unfolded thus far, and I want people to know that they can trust me and that I'll always take care of the fans and people who support me. I appreciate your guys' patience while we do our internal investigation, and I promise to be transparent and disclose any information we find out in the process. And lastly, thank you, CoffeeZilla. You have catalyzed this, and I am very grateful for your work and your investigation. And I mean that. Thank you, bro.
Oh man, really has some egg on his face. Get it? Because CryptoZoo egg. I'm sitting here with cat ears on my head. Please vote. I'm working on it. He didn't want to say thank you so bad. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. We're getting a lot of clown shows this year. That's not good. Yeah, this one is hard because the apology itself is good, but then his actions are dog shit because he didn't follow through on anything. Who voted he's cooking? Voted he's cooking. Yeah, but the context around it matters, I think, right? Because all of these things have context around it that kind of changes how they're perceived, right? Like, did they age well type thing? Oh, we got a Pokimane. Pokimane, shout out Pokimane. I would agree with the clown show as well. I definitely think it's on the lower tier. Definitely worse than Dreams. Not as bad as We Hid the Bodies. All right, so now we got Pokimane's Twitter apology, which in short was her just apologizing for somebody chastising people for talking about the cookies being expensive, right? Well, what I said was intended as a joke. I see why I came off as insensitive, and I apologize for that. I understand the current price of cookies may be expensive for some, and I promise we'll consider to keep pricing, to keep Mina as affordable as possible. The cookies are $30. The cookies are $30. You poors. You poors can't afford the cookies. That was basically what her joke was. And it was intended at one chatter who was complaining about the price, but the cookies are too expensive. I just don't like her. And I don't even have a reason why. See, here's the thing, Teapot. I think if she didn't have the scapegoat of one chatter, she would have directed it at everybody because the cookies are way too expensive. Okay, I sell product for a living, and I can tell you I think they're expensive. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Yeah, unfortunately, I am a broke boy. I think this one's mid overall. Yeah. I think this one's mid. She could have, honestly, I think she could have doubled down on this and been fine. You cannot use EBT to buy the cookies. I could also see they ain't beating the allegations as well. I'm kind of torn because Pokimane has like this history of being like a uppity type of bitchy person. So I definitely see the argument for Abe beating the allegations. Just because she's so unlikable. Bro is innocent. That's wild. What's EPT? EBT is basically food stamps in America. Crumble cookies are like $5 each. Wow. See, there's a big push to market things as healthy. Oh, here's our first celebrity apology of the evening. Thank God I didn't have anything bad on my Twitter feed right there. Let me let me pull it up. Okay, so if you guys remember, I'm probably not gonna read this all, but Lizzo made an apology because she was chastising the fat backup dancers. You know, Lizzo, the fat woman singer. Yeah. All right. The last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, my morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. Oh, this apology's shit. This apology's shit. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told this behavior was inappropriate and unprofessional. As an artist, I've always been passionate, blah, blah, blah. It's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or if they're... Okay, your apology should have started here. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable. It should have started there. All this stuff about you being an artist and being taken seriously and all this other shit is terrible. It's terrible. I'm not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain that people in the media have portrayed me to be the last few days. Yeah, but this apology is terrible. I'm very open about my sexuality and expressing myself, but do not accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I am not. There's nothing I can take more seriously, blah, blah, blah. I know what it's like to be body shamed on a daily basis and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. This is not an apology. It's not. It's a lawyer response. Oh, this one's pretty bad, honestly. Lizzo, you fumbled hard. You're supposed to be really relatable as a person, right? Shit, that was bad. I didn't expect it to be that bad. Oh, this one's pretty contentious. This is a contentious apology. Wow, clown show. Holy shit, chat. She's literally saying, "I didn't do it, Lamau." I mean, that's the best one day you could give, right? Wow, we're really split here. We're really split. Come on, someone make it go 50-50 again. Oh, here's a really bad apology, in my opinion. Yeah, I could say that I think I'm probably gonna go clown show. I'm definitely gonna go clown show. Yeah, it's probably about there. Toxic Gossip Train wins the worst apology of the year award 100%. This one I'll put mid. I haven't updated my list. I'd also put this in mid. All right. Yeah, I'd put that in mid. Okay, the Linus Tech Tips apology was also pretty bad. Hold on, there we go. This is a really, I think this one's really bad.
I think Luke put it best at the roast a few years ago when he said,
"Why the f*** are you here?"
That's a two-part answer. I'm speaking today because of the recent community outcry demanding change. I'm here because I agree with the community. We do have a lot of work to do. Before we talk about that, while I wish us on better terms, I just want to say I'm very glad to meet you all. I have spent the last couple of decades on the corporate side, but my educational background is in computer science. My first role in the tech industry was as the writer at News Secret.
What did Linus do? I forget. There was a lot of things. Basically, there was like a review scandal they had, and the review scandal led to like talking about employee misconduct, and fuck, I don't want to dead name the employee. They also weren't fired. It's the one that recently came out as trans, was accused of like some misconduct in the workplace, and then another employee said that they were the recipient of harassment in the workplace. So there was a bunch of like stuff that was going on. It like all happened at once. It was like a series of, you know, like when you hit a domino and then it's like blah, 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 blah. So it was like a series of related events.
My history building gaming PCs goes even further back to when I built like
Yeah, didn't return a 5K prototype they reviewed. That's another thing. There was
Around
a whole
300.
bunch. There was a whole bunch. There were also like a bunch of like leaks as well. So there was a bunch.
Atrioc because everyone assured me it was guaranteed to overclock to 450 megahertz.
This is a bad apology because they're not getting straight to the point. Yes, this was also, so this guy came in to the company and he was there for 2 weeks, right? I don't think it was SA. I think it was sexual harassment. But yeah, this guy was here for 2 weeks. This is his first thing to do as CEO. He literally was not in the company before that.
I guess my trip didn't really get the memo. In any case, it feels really good to be back on most days. I'm only 6 weeks into the job, but in that
6 weeks into the job.
that time I've seen a lot. I've looked at some budgeting, some team building, and operations. But my main focus has been to be a fly on the wall and gain an understanding of what's going right and what's going wrong. There's a lot of both. I've asked the team to unflinchingly address both the concerns that have been raised and how we intend to fix them, with the money we'll make from our sponsor.
Just kidding. I was asked for unflinching, and here it is. Linus is a human gas molecule. You've been telling him for years.
This is bad. This is really corporate. This is so inappropriately corporate. I understand they're like a huge $1 million business now, but this makes you seem unreasonably. This makes you seem not real. This makes you seem not honest.
And I've been telling him for years. Staying relevant on YouTube is hard for everyone, but we aren't fighting for survival anymore.
Yeah, it should have been Linus speaking about it first.
We don't need
Linus is a gas molecule.
to run at this pace. In fact, in some ways, it's our efforts to keep doing more and keep
That is his wife, yes.
doing better that have created our current situation.
I know, they're not saying anything.
My background is in managing a pharmacy, where the small details matter a lot. And basically, I agree with the community, so I'm putting my foot down.
This is horrible. This is horrid.
Effective immediately, all YouTube video production is on pause. And our teams are going to be spending this entire next week focusing on long-term workflow changes to make our content better in a lasting way. This means for the first time in over 12 years, LTT will be missing not just one daily upload, but many. But improving to the degree that we want and need.
Yeah, I know. They're not saying anything.
Is going to take more than a week. So I'll be working with Taryn and Colton to manage our sponsor commitments and the financial.
See, what did they do? You guys are asking that because they're not being upfront.
Hit of both this housekeeping week and a reduction in our LTT upload schedule. At least for now, while we get our house in order. But before anyone gets concerned that we're going to cut investments into the well-being of our personnel and our future capabilities, I can assure you that I've read the criticisms that we weren't willing to spend $500 to test a product, and as the one that manages the finance, I can tell you that couldn't be further from the truth. Linus made a clear and egregious judgment error regarding retesting a product he felt was impractical. That was wrong. and I've told him so. He allowed his personal feelings on the matter to cloud his judgment. And I want to—
Oh my god, holy shit. It was his wife. It's like his wife is telling him he did it. Oh my god, she's like blaming him.
stress that our organization is committed to our ongoing investments in making our content better. And we will do better as a team. Why don't I let our chief money spender take it from here?
Hi.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Gary.
Shut the fuck up, Gary.
Head of Labs. First off, we've made some mistakes. Too many. We're hoping that it's how we deal with them moving forward that will define who we are. And regardless, it's clear that we need to serve you better. So our team will be spending our week publishing living documents for our testing standards and opening them up to feedback from the community and our peers in the industry, should they wish to participate. We will also task part of the team with going back through every video with Labs data to ensure accuracy, make full corrections, and if there are any
Where's Linus?
fundamental issues with the workflow design or results, pull or replace that video outright. I don't agree with every...
When does Linus show up in this 20-minute review? Not Linus, not Linus, not Linus, not Linus, not Linus. Oh, no, that's Luke. Okay. Linus shows up at the last 2 minutes.
A number of times.
And let's face it, he's gonna fail again. Hey, it's me. I'm Chief Vision Officer now, but...
Hold on,
should be able to help keep things like Billet's prototype from being mishandled, misplaced, and misused in the future. And the foundational work we're doing on reliable data management and storage should enable teams like the editors and the engineering folks in the lab to move faster and more confidently with lower risk of errors, thanks to new tools like our specs database.
No, it does not have a sponsor plug.
Among my other unmentioned and unrelated responsibilities is keeping Linus from driving off various cliffs, which I have failed at. A number...
Why it feels like they're like throwing it all on Linus, and it feels inappropriate given everybody here.
Of times.
And let's face it, he's gonna fail again. Hey, it's me.
This is so fucking fake.
Chief Vision Officer now, but realistically, I'm not gonna be able to hide behind my recent demotion here. I was the one at the head of the company for each and every mistake that our community has rightly brought to our attention. And once again, I made things worse by allowing myself to respond emotionally.
Oops.
It's honestly really hard when people take an internal process error and then they run that all the way to Linus is a thief and wants to auction someone else's intellectual property to the highest bidder, or accuses me of trying to brush something under the rug just because I do think it's important to get all the details before declaring me to be a low-down liar, straight-up piece of shit. We were slow shipping back the GPU that Billet Labs sent us. There's no way around it. That's our bad. But the delay in communication, the one that prompted the post that you guys just saw, it was less than 2 business days. The second that I was made aware of the situation on the 14th,
Yeah, I'd say it's a tricky apology for everything in one video because it was like 6 different things. Yeah, I think this is a tough one to do and get right. I think what people care about the most in Linus's community is the stuff that like Gamer Nexus reported on, right? About the whole prototype intellectual property stuff. Address that first. Get Linus out in front of the camera first. And then we can talk about the HR stuff. Right? But, like, the apology has a cast list, yeah, and Linus shows up at the end. The channel is called Linus Tech Tips. They could have done it better, but there was no way they weren't going to pull out a win, from my perspective, looking at it, right? It was just hard to not eat some of it on the chin, right? But they could have done it better. This one definitely could have been done better if they had somebody kind of like come in and work on it with them. But I will let you all vote now. That thumbnail is ridiculous. They actually prepared a thumbnail for that. They prepared a thumbnail for that apology. Is his real name Linus? Yes. Linus is even top billed on the call list of his own apology video. Yeah, well, like, it's not even just like a guy sitting there. It's like a edited thumbnail. You know? This is a hard one. Oops, it's voting on the KSI one. Shit. Let's watch the KSI one. So the KSI drama is related to him basically. That's a Bored Ape one. He basically said something Islamophobic. There's like a slur for people from the Middle East that he used. And so this is his apology for calling somebody Middle Eastern a slur.
All right. Hi. Morning, everyone. So I want to read a statement which I've written to make sure I express myself as clearly and cover everything I want to say. First of all, I want to address...
What slur was it? I can't say the slur, chat.
A recent incident in a video whereby my actions have affected many people, especially in the South Asian community. I want to take this opportunity to offer my deepest and most sincere apologies for my words and actions. In a recent video, I used a racial term that is offensive to so many, especially in the South Asian community. There were no excuses for what I said.
So, wait a second, what the fuck? Cloudy apparently tipped earlier, and it never went through, so thank you, Cloudy. I just wanted to, I got the email notification that it happened. I want to apologize for it not showing up. I don't know why that happened.
I recognize I've caused a lot of hurt and disappointment to so many people.
The slur is similar to the word you use. Like, I pack a lot of packages. The word sounds similar to the packages that I pack.
So many people that look up to me, and my ignorance has only reinforced the negative stereotypes that have existed for way too long.
This does feel like a hostage video.
In this country. I want to express my heartfelt regret for what I said, and I want you to know that I am genuinely ashamed and deeply sorry for any pain or suffering.
This is a wild apology. I'm American, so we don't have this slur over here, right? It doesn't really carry the same kind of weight or power. We have a different word, and it is different.
Of course, I realize that my words, have consequences, and as a public figure, I have a responsibility to use my platform for good, rather than perpetuating discrimination.
It really does feel like he's making this apology under duress.
And this week, I have failed to do this. Privately, I have taken the time to engage in very, early conversations with some people from South Asian communities, and will continue to do so in the coming weeks and months ahead. I will continue to educate myself on the rich history and diverse cultures of South Asia. And
this is wild. This one is a little okay. So like if the Linus Tech one was overly corporate, this one is like way apologetic. Like it's yeah, I feel like this apology is both bad and unnecessary. I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, you just said a slur, come on, you know? But I mean, like there's like a level, like this is a tweet. I'm sorry I said a slur. That's it. Like it yeah, we know he ain't gonna educate himself. Like it's completely like he's saying it under duress.
And the struggles faced by its people. I'm committed to doing better, being a better ally, and use my platform to uplift.
Cool anime girls, thank you for the $5. Like I don't want to be that guy. But I don't think he should have been canceled for this. I think bro is innocent, and I think this apology is like actually too much. You know?
And uplift marginalized voices.
I feel like he's on like the precipice of crying. Later, Craig.
Now I want to say again that, yeah, how truly sorry I am for my actions.
What you don't see on the side, people standing with guns pointed at him to make sure he reads everything exactly as written.
Given the slur in context of this conversation, that is not good. You know what won't cause you to slut your words? So close, Core.
IGTG diesel phone dying, have good night, kiss kiss.
I know that, you know, it's going to take time and effort to really regain the trust and respect of those that I've hurt, and I'm prepared to tirelessly work to make sure I make amends.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was really, really bad. But it was also really good. I don't know how to feel about that one. I feel like bro is innocent, but you might disagree. It depends where you are, chat, with slurs and how you feel about the being said. I don't think he even used it disparagingly. I think he was using it like in conversation with a friend, not in like a these N-words. It was more like, well, you're an N-word, but you know. You may vote on it. I feel like he should have just made a tweet and then he would have been fine. But it's good that he's tirelessly working on himself, though, chat. You know, he's working tirelessly to help the Southeast Asian community. I don't know if you guys saw recently, but Turkey Tom was playing Fortnite and he said the N-word. Whoops, he had his own PewDiePie bridge moment. He used it as an answer to a game show, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. He did use it as an answer in a game show. It was like he made like a joke answer. Well, you know what's good is that game show has now led to him learning about the rich culture. Yeah, he laid it on a bit thick. Yeah, it was like too much. Like he was on his hands and knees begging to be like accepted back, you know. Like it was a little too much. It was like a South Park bit. It was for the Sidemen. That's why he had to do a big apology, because they're like a company now. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry for
So this is James Somerton, you know, the queer plagiarizer.
taking so long to make this video or to say anything.
Wait, let's see if he says I was in a bad headspace, or I didn't realize, or something like that.
I'm in the hospital.
Wow, who knew?
Been in the hospital.
Crazy.
For a little over a week. I tried. Fuck.
He's gonna say I tried to.
I tried to do something really stupid.
This is bad. This is bad. This is so inappropriate. I was cock deprived. That is an chat. Does he not say that? Red Kitten into Cradle. Thank you for the 10 buckaroos. Very poggies.
I'm really only here now because before I did it, I called my dad to talk to him one more time, and he figured
I'm gay, I can say it. I mean, I'll just read whatever people put in the chat.
that something was wrong and called paramedics or 911 or they got here and
damn, what I miss.
Woke up in the hospital and yeah.
This apology is horrible. This is like really bad. Right? Because he's just like, this is like not the time to fish for sympathy. He's like rushing to make an emotional response. This is exactly what you don't want to do. You never want to cry in an apology video. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm serious. You don't want to do it. This guy is
Anyway,
a British cigarette. That is... What did this guy do? He basically would take a bunch of essayists and plagiarize them. So he was a serial plagiarizer, and he built his career off of plagiarizing other people. And then he was featured in a H-Bomber Guy video. And basically, yeah, he's like a massive piece of shit.
Make this a sob story. I'm just trying to explain why I've been so quiet. I had a friend from back home. I'm checking my emails and stuff.
Okay. Again, people watching this, your apology video can't be like this. Okay? Essay as in like, I'm writing an essay for school, not essay as in, I'm sorry, like, content speak has ruined English. It just has.
And, yeah.
Does he cry over here too?
First the AdSense, and then the Patreon.
Oh my god, okay. Well, this one's going in clown show. I don't think any of us are going to disagree on that, but... Like literally crying, talking about how he's in a bad headspace, how the drama made him almost commit seppuku. Like, that's like crazy talk. That's crazy talk. I'm sorry. It's the fucking internet. Not to be that guy, but like, are we fucking serious? He cries the whole video. Yeah, I don't want to fucking listen to that. By the way, guys, he plagiarized so much, his channel is gone. Okay? That's how bad it was. Yeah. And he tried to push his writer friend under the bus. Yep. Yeah, 100%. 100% that's going in a clown show. Okay, Illuminati. Again, I don't think we need to watch this one or spend that much time with this one. But the Illuminati one is also definitely a clown show. I think we're all in agreement there that her apology was bad and stupid. She also plagiarized, and she's an asshole. He plagiarized multiple entire books. Holy shit. I can't imagine that this also isn't a clown show. Bro is innocent. That is wild for the one chatter putting Illuminati as innocent. You're based. I accidentally put Sniper Wolf in here twice. Whoopsie. She made the allegations worse. Yeah, she actively made it worse. Oh my god. I think right now the ones we have that are the worst of the worst are definitely the worst of the year. 100%. Okay. This is another one that I kind of don't want to watch. Just because it's really depressing. But the I Miss the Old iDubbbz video.
For a while, I felt like
which is like kind of an apology, but also kind of not.
if I changed my content over time, that people would see that as a reflection of who I am and what I value. But I'm.
Oh, here's another thing, and I know this seems really stupid, but I think a good important part of an apology is how you are dressed and what you look like. Because if you look like a disheveled piece of shit, I feel like that is going to weigh heavier against you. And I think iDubbbz looking like a smelly cigarette makes this one harder to swallow instead of if he was just like cleaned up a bit. And I know that sounds really crazy, but I do think that you need to clean yourself up a bit if you're going to do a video like this. Because these are the kind of things that people just analyze, right? You know, so maybe I'd say shave. Maybe get your eyebrows did, get a haircut. I don't like the mullet thing, and I know that's like really popular now, but mullets are for bisexual women and gay women, and that's it. or dudes from the 80s. They are not for Zoomer straight guys, because when I look at a Zoomer straight guy with a mullet, I go, oh, he's really annoying to women. And that's just how I look at it.
Starting to realize that that is a very weak and passive way to, you know, run my channel and live my life. So I think it's, you know, if I'm going to have the balls to go to Tana's fan meetup and say slurs at her and then make a video about how...
I think a mullet on a woman is based, but a mullet on a guy is cringe. There.
How it's okay to say slurs. I think I should have the balls to make an apology video and take accountability.
I also even feel like with iDubbbz, he kind of like misinterprets his own like work. Like his writing is almost like his assessment of himself is almost like he's death of the authoring himself. You know what I mean? Because he kind of portrays himself as the video being about that slurs are okay to say, but when in reality, from what I recall, the video was about making a statement about how Tana felt saying these words are okay, right? But I wouldn't say this is a clown show. This is either a high mid approaching ain't beaten allegations Maybe like a low ain't beating allegations, but that's where I am. I also don't like his tattoos, personally. He's like a whole fucking disaster human. Yeah, he's quite self-important too. I think that also affects it. You have to be a very humble individual if you're making an apology video. Like, in controversies, there's gonna be some like negatives that you're gonna take. So you have to take some punches on the chin, unlike him. Didn't he popularize context as king? Yeah. Yeah. He did. He's a manlier Curtis. I mean, we're really getting into twinkonomics here, okay? Trickle down twinkonomics. The twinkification of a commentary channel, Diesel says as he's wearing cat ears right now. I realized the comedy in saying that after that. She was like 19. She was like 19, somewhere around there. But okay, so this is a bonus one. Twinkonomics. Twinkonomics in action is me with these fucking cat ears right now. All right. So here's a bonus one. This is every game apology from the year. So this is the we're sorry that this game is buggy. We're sorry the game is delayed. We're sorry. Twinkification is destroying commentary for real, for real. Hal says as she also bought the maid outfit I'm going to wear. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, you know, chat. Now you know. So here you go. Vote. I think this is a mid. But yeah, just go ahead and vote on every single game apology of the year. It's a clown show. Remember, this is the year we got Gollum. Okay. Oh, did it come? No, it has not come. My maid outfit has not arrived. The game industry is not beating the allegations. Hey, wearing a dress doesn't make you a twink. Batman wears a ball gown. I'm not going to wear anything you guys send in the mail, okay? I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. All right, we got a good one now. Oh yeah, the day before came out this year. Holy shit. All right. Here's EDP's apology.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide. I've had a few close calls.
This is okay. This is also breaking the rules, right? Of the like I was in a bad headspace. I was gonna seppuku myself. All of that.
You know what I mean? And each and every single time, you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement.
Who is offering words of encouragement to EDP?
You guys have sat back.
Simon, I like to think that I represent the beefy DILF community, okay? Like, you know, I'm a big hairy guy, you know? I guess that puts me in a bit of the bear category, but I don't know, you know.
Took me by the hand.
I will not become Finster. Just let me say.
And you know what I mean? And you guys have done nothing.
I wouldn't be opposed to ears or horns.
We
I
need a
feel like I
tier
could
list
do
of
that.
weird things for Diesel to review. 3.
If the things are not TOS violating, I would watch them. Okay. You're a dad? No, I'm your father. Okay, I'm all your fathers. You all need that.
But show me love, compassion.
You're a twunk. Okay, Diesel is an otter. I'm not having this discussion.
Support, you know what I mean? And for that, I am ever so fucking grateful. You know what I mean? I also want to say thank you so much to the fans. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this one, thanking the fans too much. I was in a bad headspace. I was gonna kill myself.
My fucking supporters, dating way back in 2010 when I first started making videos on YouTube. You know what I mean? Even, you know, transitioning onto my own fucking website where I'm continuing to make content. You know what I mean? Try to put out the word, try to make people's videos and shit like that. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how happy, how appreciative, and how blessed I am to have such a loving, supporting, caring following. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean? That went the fuck down. I don't even want to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help to try to...
This is horrible. This is just a bad apology. Like, it's not even, like, funny. It just is bad. Like, it's just not good. So apology gets a you know what I mean out of 10. All right, guys. You know where this one goes. You know what I mean? You know where this one goes. What if I don't know what you mean? Diesel, are you a bottom or top kind of guy? I could be either or, really. I think it depends on the person that I'm with. Is that a good answer? Depends. I'm going to need him to say, you know what I mean again? Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I could see why you'd say ain't beating the allegations, but remember, he went to go hook up with a 14-year-old girl or something. I like the top bunk personally. Oh yeah, an apology needs you to explain what you're apologizing for 100%. 100%. Okay, so this is Boogie's apology related to LolCow Live. And this is just a sad one because Boogie will do whatever now, and it's really funny. So here's Boogie apologizing for airing his drama on a stream that was not his.
I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees, have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar, I'm sorry, Jordy, I'm sorry, fucking Tommy C, Nicholas Diorio, Muta, fucking Tom, everybody that's even fucking cared about the Cow podcast. I'm such a selfish attention fucking retard that I want attention. I want to be in conversation so bad that I gave an entire, the entire storyline of what's been happening on episode 1 to fucking Review Tech USA because I'm so thirsty to just talk to someone. I'm that big of a fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas Di Fiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit. It was fucking stupid. I should have left the moment Muda came on. I'm fucking stupid. And I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, wherever you want. Sorry.
I think you needed Keemstar yelling at him in the first half to really settle that one. Oh shit. That one was good. I really liked that apology. Didn't even mention Muda. I love how Keemstar mispronounces everything. It's one of my favorite aspects of Keemstar. One of his many admirable qualities. To say something wrong with the absolute amount of confidence he has. Honestly, yeah, I'd say he's cooking. I'd say he's cooking, chat. I think he's cooking. Let him cook. "100% cooking." I wish more men apologize like this. Perpetual bag fumbler, Boogie. I just noticed we had the two fat guys back to back. You had EDP and then Boogie right after. He made a whole feast. His girlfriend and him, that's so fucking strange, bro. Like, he literally could be your daddy, bro. Like, insane. Okay, so this one's definitely not going to rank very highly. But as you remember, Bored Ape Yacht Club accidentally blinded a bunch of people at their convention. Ape Fest attendees and staff experienced eye pain, vision issues, or skin irritation the following Saturday night community event. These reports were and continue to be deeply concerning to us. We immediately reached out to the impacted attendees to learn their symptoms and do our direct investigation. So basically they found out that the materials, the lighting and paint caused a like blinding episode. They blinded people. There are people that lost their vision because they went to Ape Fest. Yeah, he had to wear glasses for like a week, like sunglasses. But Atosi's good now. We acknowledge his members. Hey guys, are you blind? Please contact us on Twitter. Yeah, I'm sure the NFT guys are really gonna do something for you. Why is Brody Fox responding to this? Boomer. Yeah, it's kind of a natural selection. Do they even need to apologize? Really? You know, they should have doubled down. Yeah, I know. Eye injuries are pretty serious. Eye injuries are pretty serious. I think this is a clown show or ain't beating the allegations. Probably more an ain't beating the allegations because it's not like a catastrophe. Yeah, they didn't try to gaslight anybody. Well, it's not like the NFT holders of Bored Ape Yacht Club can see anyway. Otherwise, they wouldn't buy something so ugly. You know, when you think about it, Bored Ape Yacht Club is a lot like buying a Pog. You know, like the little cap things from the 90s. Come on. Yeah, that's a pretty bad decision. I will say that. That's like pretty crazy. Like you have to seriously fuck up your building plans if you put in UV lights. Like you turned all the attendees into baked potatoes. Here's a good apology. I'm very excited to get to this one. So if you guys don't remember, Atrioc, this guy right here, accidentally showed that he watched deep fake porn of his mutuals, right? of Twitch streamers that he knew. He went and he Googled deepfake porn. He clicked onto porn ads, guys, and watched porn of his, not his homies, but his mutuals. Oh, here's another thing you never do is apologize live. Never do an apology live. That's the worst decision you can do. Another thing not to do is apologize live.
I'm just gonna give it like a few minutes. Yeah. I don't know if it's emotional or not. We'll just talk about it.
You're just like mumbling.
Hey guys, if you're joining, just give it a few minutes, obviously, and then I'll talk about it. Way over the line, I asked them.
Hold on. Here we go. Why is his wife there, though? Guys, he's the one that's being held hostage, not his wife, okay?
Obviously, you know, there's people from LSF, they're going to make a bunch of jokes and things. I'm definitely going to address everything today, but, you know, if you say something way over the line, I asked the mods to stop it, but I'm not, like, trying to hide anything, or I'm going to talk about it all. Just, I don't know, if you could keep it just semi-civil, that would help. Thank you.
Why wouldn't you just lie and say you accidentally clicked an ad? I think it showed up in his search history. It was like deep fake blah 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 porn, right?
I'll give it like 5 because I don't want to say it a bunch of times. So if you just give me like 5 minutes, I'll talk about it.
But yeah, he's apologizing for watching deep fake porn of his homies.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. I'm not trying to get.
This is so embarrassing. The only thing he did wrong was get caught. 100%. Well, first of all, why are you watching porn on the computer? Guess what we have, guys? These things. Your phone. Yeah, he also paid for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hearts or anything. I'm going to talk about it in 5 minutes. I just don't want too many crazy comments. Sorry. I think like 7:45.
It's just like, I can't imagine his like, why do you not turn off the chat, Jesus? There's so many, like, Judy literally made a cake for their wedding, and he's watching deepfake porn of her. I get finding your friends hot, you know, but, like, I just can't imagine why you would look up porn with not going incognito. Like it on one hand there's like a point of it where, right, so the point why the women would be upset, chat, is that they didn't consent to being into porn and their likeness is put on the body of another woman because people fantasize about them and want to, you know, be with them, which is why that porn ends up getting made, to fulfill that fantasy. AI facilitated that at a much higher level of existence, which is, you know, a problem. I don't really know. I would literally never talk to someone if I knew this about them. Yeah, I get that. But it's just like, if you're a guy, I just can't imagine you ever wanting to share your porn history with anyone. And it is so fucking, like, I just, like, this is like a billion times embarrassing in so many different ways. And then he's crying. Guys, he's making every mistake you don't do. He's crying. He's live. His chat is on. Like, what are you doing? I don't remember exactly what he said, though. It would probably even be like this is still weird and embarrassing and creepy, but it's made a billion times worse that he knows them and he has a wife. You know, like each one of those just layers on, just like the cake she made.
Yeah, just 2 more minutes. Oh, please.
Listen, Chad, I already know some of you jerk off to me, but, you know, what am I going to do about it? I might as well profit off of it while I'm young and pretty, right?
People angrier and stranger, to be honest.
I don't understand. I've never met a man that is a millennial or Zoomer that watches porn on his computer. Like, does anybody else find that really weird? That's strange, right? That's strange.
I'm sorry, just 2 more minutes. And then I'll talk.
Just 2 more minutes. Bro is just sitting there live, crying.
Everyone here probably knows what's going on. I want to say, first of all, that it's true. It's 100% true. I looked at a deep fake porn video of streamers. It's disgusting.
Why does he not have a goon cave?
It really is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's wrong.
His fetish is women he knows. That's it.
Sorry, I didn't sleep all night.
You watch porn on your PC. I want that shit in full HD, headphones on, get the experience. That's insane. Yeah, that's like I watched a video about a guy who said he watched porn on his smart television. And it's just
so I'm just I guess what I want to say is so I already feel I'm deeply fucking embarrassed about this. I'm deeply fucking embarrassed. I'm angry at myself. I just feel so fucking stupid. But I just, before I go into the apology, because I think it feels weird if you use a butt later, I just want to say a couple.
I'm sure there were plenty of butts in the video, Atrioc.
Facts early. I want to get them out of the way because it's only because I was torturing myself reading fucking LSF.
Yeah, you can't watch a doujin, or you can't read a doujin sitting at your PC. Like, are you really reading that for the plot? Like, that doesn't happen, right? Like, the experience of reading a doujin is much easier on a phone, 100%, or maybe even a tablet.
That made me feel sick to my stomach, and they're way too far. They took it way too far. So I don't know if I should include this or not, but I have the fucking.
I like to get a projector and screen it against the neighbor's house.
The receipt thing right here. It's from the exact same day that fucking clip is from. All right, there's no pattern of behavior. It's not months and months and months. It was
Okay. So this apology is horrid, but he's genuinely sorry. Like, we can tell that, right? Like, this probably like messed up his life in so many ways, right? Like, his wife is like, "You're sleeping on the couch. I don't want you near me." Like this. Oof. Reading dojins on my 4K smart TV. Reading dojins on my Samsung fridge. Actually,
one video on the same day, and I just stupidly left the fucking tab open, and it was at 2 a.m. on the night before when Ari was
my Oculus Goon device.
And again, there's no excuse for it. I'm not defending any way. I think this whole fucking cat.
There's a clip about on this channel about me talking about trying to watch VR porn, and it is like too much. Like I actually felt like a gooner that time.
Category of stuff is wrong. I 100%. But I want people to know that, you know, because the thing I think that hurt me the most is like, I've done a lot on the stream to like create a pattern of behavior where I really want, especially women on Twitch, to feel safer. Like we call fucking booba spam cringe. We don't do that there. I've never made like a fucking weird.
See what's even worse is that like he is so incredibly apologetic, but now for as long as he lives, he is the I jerked off to my friends guy. That's it. That's all he's gonna be for as long as he lives. He can never walk this one back. It's not like he committed a crime, but he'll never be able to walk that back. Like he's cooked. There's no walking it back.
I don't know, seat sniffing joke. I've never done anything like that. I've never done anything like that on the stream. And we don't tolerate any sexual behavior in the chat. We ban it on site. And like I've done this consistently over and over and over. And then fucking at 2 a.m., you know, I've been watching so much fucking, I've been reading so much fucking AI stuff. I'm reading all this fucking stuff about AI and fucking deepfake music, deepfake art and everything. And I'm in these fucking Discords. And I just feel so embarrassing of me. But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website. And there was an ad. There's an ad on
I can't believe he's admitting to this. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. This is like I was the guy who clicked on the hot MILFs in my area thing. Like.
Every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every fucking video for fucking deepfake thing. And then I click it and I'm fucking in this fucking rabbit hole. And at 2 a.m. I don't know. I got morbidly curious and I clicked.
I got morbidly curious, bro.
And it's just fucking, it's gross. It's gross, and I'm sorry. I really am. I really fucking am.
Oh my god, this guy is practically begging on his hands and knees for someone to save him. This is so bad.
It's not, I don't know. It's so embarrassing.
Chat, honestly, I'd end it all right on stream. It would go down in a catastrophic event that you'd all witness. I just couldn't.
I just really want to get across. It's not like a fucking pattern of behavior, and I don't know what I want to say or not, but
no.
Oh
my gosh, she's crying. No.
But this on stream, man. This is not what my stream's about at all. I hate this drama stuff, but I just feel bad. And I saw some comments from people that are in my community that were talking, and they felt so let down, and it made me feel so fucking sick. So. I know I'm like joking.
You know what? Mutuals. I don't give a shit if you beat your dick or woman parts or whatever parts you have. Go right ahead. FPS Diesel is an open. Feel free. I'm not the hottest thing on earth, but if you need it, go ahead. I don't care.
A lot of this stream, but it does mean a lot to me. Like I put a lot of fucking time into it. I'm sorry. I'm just fucking sorry. I don't support.
Couldn't waterboard this out of me. Nope, you'd have to kill me.
This stuff, I don't believe this stuff. I'm not like a fucking advocate in any way. I regret it. I would never do it as long as I live. Like as long as I live, I'll never do anything like this again. And I don't know. I'm just the most fucking vanilla.
Oh my god, now he's trying to say that I'm vanilla. I'm not a crazy sex addict. He's trying to save himself so bad, bro.
Too much information, but I'm the most fucking vanilla guy when it comes to anything. Like, we don't do sexual jokes.
I'm trying to take you out first. That's the way.
On here, we don't. I fucking Reddit not safe for work gifts is 99% if I ever do any fucking porn. It's so weird to say, but I don't know. I just clicked a fucking link at 2 a.m. and the morals didn't catch up to me, and I'm sorry. I really fucking am. I don't know if you. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's just deeply upsetting and extremely embarrassing.
Oh my God, no.
But I do believe Brandon in saying this is not a pattern of behavior. You know, he's pretty transparent with everything, keeping all his tabs open all the time. So I'm pretty privy to what he's up to.
Bro, his wife is like, honey, what porn did you watch today? Interesting.
And Brandon always clicks through paywalls, so that wasn't kind of like an obstacle for him.
Brandon always clicks through paywalls. Wait, did she just say he pays for porn?
And when he assures me that he'll never do anything like this again, I fully believe that. I'm just so sorry for everyone he's hurt by doing something like
Oh my God, this is the worst.
And like, don't feel bad for me. I'm not the victim. But I apologize for...
No, because you know what happens, because you're his wife. They're going to say, he doesn't find you attractive, and people are going to feel bad for you, because they're going to say, he's jerking off to people that aren't you. That's something that's going to be said. And, you know, fuck. Does this count as cheating? Some people would count it as cheating.
Everybody's hurt. And will continue to hurt. When you did one thing like
If it was porn of just regular porn and not like porn of people he knew, that's like different. I don't know what I would classify this as.
That's it. I don't know.
Thanks, babe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I really don't know if I got this fucking screenshot here that shows that the charge is from the 26th, which is the day the clip is from. I don't know. I asked Ari if I should show it. She said no. I asked fucking my mods. They said no. I don't know. But
oh my God, he's trying to justify. He's trying to show on his bank statements that he did not pay for it.
It's fucking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have. I just wanted to say something because I'm going to Japan pretty soon. And
Oh my gosh. All right, chat. Where would you rate Atrioc's apology? Go right ahead. This is just sad. Like I can hear it in his voice. He's very genuine and he feels very bad about what happened, but it's also astronomically the biggest, most disastrous apology I've ever seen. That is a genuine apology. Like, he means well, but it's also a fucking mess. So I get why you voted for Clown Show, chat members. I get why. I get this is gonna be hard. It's crazy how this one's moving up and down. Oh wow. That's crazy. All right. Oh no, somebody voted already on the Clown Show of the Ashton Kutcher one. Damn. Well, the voting ended and he is in. Bro is innocent. Okay, so this is the Ashton Kutcher Mila Kunis apology. So they would write letters to Danny Masterson, who was recently convicted of sex crimes. They had no idea, right? And some people felt that, you know, they're going to side with their friend because they've known him for so long. Diesel, can I give you money to overrule that? Yeah, I was going to say, him saying that he's going to Japan did not help at all. You were right, Axis.
We are aware.
So this is them basically apologizing for what's happened with Danny Masterson, right?
Of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will
Okay, so Ashton Kutcher sounds genuine and Mila Kunis sounds like a fake AI person.
continue to do so in the future.
Damn, that was horrible. You should just not speak.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for
Yeah, he sounds like he's being serious, and she sounds like she's being the fakest person ever.
the judge to read, and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape.
No, they did the cliche of turning off the camera. No. A very short apology. I would put it somewhere probably closer to ain't beating the allegations. They ADR'd her. Yeah, Mila seems pissed. Holy crap, Lois. This is worse than the time Meg defended Danny Masterson. Holy crap, Lois. Yeah, if it was just him, it'd have been fine. It's crazy how the way you talk and act can be perceived as being more or less truthful based on your tone. And that was just a good example of that. I feel like I've learned a lot as we've gone through this, right, chat? Like, I feel like I've learned a lot about what makes an apology video. That would be quite the cutaway gag. All right. So, Yandere Dev, I know, has a video apology coming out. Right? But in the meantime, there was a written apology and it was submitted, which is why it is on here. Let's see. Image was not... What? So we will read it. Do you feel prepared to make your own apology video? I do. I think YouTubers should hire me to write their apology videos. Okay. So the Yandere Dev stuff is still going on. And my first main channel video back in January will be on this stuff. I have been knee deep in it for the last 4 months. So I know about everything that's going on, but I'm choosing not to say anything. But yeah. Hi, you've probably heard some really concerning stuff over the last few days. You might have seen a video that has left you feeling worried, disappointed, and wondering what I have to say for myself. There's a part of me that wants to say, no, you don't understand. This video is edited to extremely dishonest and meeting with Slay, blah, 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 but I'm not going to focus on that. There are parts that want me to provide context, but I'm not going to do that. This isn't going to be a blog post how actually see I didn't do anything bad if you consider all the facts. I'm just going to take accountability and own up to a really huge fucking mistake I made. A few months back, a fan DM'd me and wanted to chat. Normally, I just turn away fans and tell them I'm busy, but this Sam seemed funny and interesting, so I agreed to talk. After around 2 months, I agreed to do a voice chat with her. Right off the bat, she let me know she was 16. I didn't even perceive that as a problem. Why do I care what her age is? She's a funny fan of a game who wants to talk to me. This is no big deal. I rationalized to myself, this was a massive mistake, number one. Yeah, I need to be a crisis manager. What would Diesel apologize for? Place your bets. I am not betting on that one. Nah, I don't think they all knew, actually. From what I've been getting into, he'd do his like own thing while people would work on it, right? This isn't a tier list. Diesel is trying to take note whenever a certain breadtube folk try to cancel him. He said he didn't like them. Diesel accidentally said a slur on stream. I've said slurs on stream by accident multiple times. Okay. Basically, he is. I feel like this one should wait. I feel like this one should wait for the video to come out. There's too many words here. If you know about the drama, you're allowed to vote on it, but don't if you don't. Feel free to put Yandere Dev where you feel. I will hold my judgment until the video comes out. But basically, canceled. Yeah, I wouldn't say anyone knew, but I doubt anyone is shocked. People have been accusing Yandere Dev of shit for years. Yeah. Wouldn't you all like to know as much as I know? Diesel would like to apologize for the femboy allegations. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that. I think that's a good spot on the tier list, probably. Alright, and then this, I accidentally put her in here again. Whoopsie. But, you know, she goes in a clown show. I don't know. Her other apology ended up there. Not really. Some of your knowledge is cursed. Yeah. Yeah. I will not comment on what I know, chat. I like how she's on here twice, but now that it's a picture of her face, she instantly moved up to clown show. I accidentally put her in here twice. And there we have it. There we have it. Not a lot of good apologies. Not a lot of good apologies. A lot of bad apologies this year. A lot of bad ones. There we go. The 2023 apology video tier list as chosen by you, the community. Congratulations, chat. You did it. Yes, yes. Good job, guys. I do feel wiser. I really do. I do feel wiser. I feel like I learned stuff. Right? They didn't have to look stuff up. Right? But I do feel wiser. I feel like I learned a lot about, like, what it takes to survive. You know, like I get it more. Thank you. Thank you. We need to start 2024 with a bang and bring a new apology video. For real. They should be hiring me. They should be. I can save them. I am the YouTuber they need to fix their bullshit. I love being me sometimes, chat. I revel in being FPS Diesel sometimes. It's funny. But there we have it, chat. Your cat boy FPS Diesel. Hold on. I'm not a cat boy. I'm a cat man. Okay? Neon, bitch. There we go. Let me download this and post it to Twitter. I am sorry for 2004. Just the year 2004. You're just sorry for the whole year. A little aside, chat. Have you seen this account that's like, Here's what it would look like if you were black or Chinese. This guy just edits everyone to be like, here's what it would look like if you were black or Chinese. Like, here's what your family would look like if you were black or Chinese. And every post is like this. Here's what it would look like if you switched races. I need to do a whole stream on this one, honestly. That one makes me laugh. It's funny. It's like funny in like the worst way. Like he changed Marcus Brownlee to Marcus Whiteley. But with that, I'm ending stream, so get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. Thank you, Axis. Thank you. You all have a Neon Neko Sugar Girl